Extraordinaire Junior was a channel I created when I was about 16, maybe 15 years old, about a decade ago, which is absolutely wild to say out loud. And in the time that I was making content, about 5 or 6 years, I made a pretty successful channel from a kid who literally had speech lessons where I had a lisp and it was difficult for me to speak properly, and even now I will occasionally flub my words, to making a channel that honestly was pretty impactful in my life. One of the things on my professional resume these days, one of the top things, is my YouTube experience. I parlayed my experience and an expertise into a career. Like, I work in YouTube SEO. So when people like comment on videos or tell you to make sure you're subscribed because of the algorithm, like, yeah, it's true. I can go into more detail about why and how that stuff works, but I literally work in that field. It's very interesting. And I think when I came back to YouTube for another go about 5 months ago, that I could just pick up and use my expertise and, whatever, like nothing ever happened. And I was wrong, that's fine. I understand that. And I think it's time for Extraordinary Junior to move on. I think it's time for the channel to go back to being dormant. And it's painful, it's a piece of my life that I at a point in time gave everything to. But it's okay. It does make me sad, of course, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm moving to a different channel, which, is, you make of it what you will, focused more on just the RuneScape and other type of content. We're going to be publishing all the average Joe to RuneScape Hero videos here, one day at a time, but up a little bit of a period for me to get back to recording. I've kind of had a weird week or so, just like getting everything organized. And yeah, it's painful. It is painful to say goodbye to Extraordinary Junior, a channel that meant a lot to me. Still does, but not to the same degree. I just, when I was making content, I was so impassioned and so thrilled with what I was doing. And when I stopped, I tried to find something new. And it took me a long time to find that thing. But now I can say, not only do I have an amazing hobby, one of the best hobbies in the world, if Instagram wants to load, I was going to show it. What's funny is that when I got out of making YouTube content, I actually got into sports trading cards and memorabilia, and in the 6 or 7 years that I've been in this, it's a business. It's something I've grown to not only love, but have been so fortunate to meet incredible people through. And I could make content on sports cards and trading cards and whatever. I do have a podcast I'm currently doing with one of my friends, which is going well, and I could talk about it for hours. But I don't want to just do like one thing. You need a break from your hobby and your passions, and YouTube is something that I continue to hope and dream I can get back to in a way that was impactful and meaningful to me. So this is amazing. I love what I do here. It could theoretically be my job. I don't want it to be, but it could be. And I love it. But I also love making content. And I'm going to move the Iron Man series to this channel, the casual ORS Iron Man. Give myself a little bit of a buffer. I think I mentioned that. The recording has been a little funky, so I apologize. And it's a goodbye to Extraordinary Junior. Kind of sad. It just is, like, I think about when I created the channel as a 15-year-old, and I look at myself now as an adult at 26, And I think of a lot of different things. I think about the opportunities I had, that I was fortunate to take, both through YouTube and otherwise, and I look at things that I may have missed on. Friends or connections or professionally or unprofessionally, just the experiences I could have had, and it's over for now. But I don't know. I didn't mean it to get. It's a little emotional. It's a little emotional. So